Hi there, and welcome to this week's weekly market update. In today's video, I'm going to discuss more in terms of market fundamentals and potential trades. So it'll be approximately around 6 to 10 minutes in regards to this video. Please note, though, as a formal disclaimer, that these videos are for educational purposes only, not to be taken for advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. So please don't trade if you can afford to lose. And if you need to know more about our terms and conditions, please visit our website at www.ESTEtrader.com. Also, if you like these videos, please make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I look forward to sending you more of these type of videos and hope you're enjoying it. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to share my screen and you should be able to see right now. So I'm going to put it right there on the bottom. And I'm going to start first with the macro fundamentals. In regards to news, there was really nothing much today. So that was actually Fridays. There you go. So Monday, there wasn't really much in the US anyway. But later on in the evening, we have cash rate and RBA rate statement in Australia. Tuesday, there's also nothing much. There's a medium impact based on the NZDUSD economic sentiment, German NZDUSD economic sentiment. IV PMI in Canada, Wednesday, Bank of Canada rate statement, overnight rate. And in the US, we have the jobs job openings. And back to Governor Lowe is going to speak in Australia. Thursday, low impact news for unemployment claims, 30-year bond auction, and Governor Council member Gravel is going to speak in Canada. Friday, on the other hand, there's a couple there with the CPI and core CPI. And Lagarde is also going to speak through there. So it might be very quiet. However, there's still that news about the Omicron. So also just be aware with that. All right, going through in terms of the macro fundamentals using the indices and the rest. Let's go through first in the S&P 500. Currently, it is up 1.38%, but based on the weekly chart here, notice that the correction has been established. Touch close to the 50th percentile, almost closer to 62. So as per forecast, if you've been watching our the recorded videos in terms of market updates, basically stated as well in terms of the correction, it hit to the 5th percentile. And then Friday, I was more bullish than anything, despite creating a new lower low. So at this point, I totally believe it's going to go and head up to around the 46.32. Mind you, too, though, we're still based on an uptrend, and it could potentially break out and head towards back to around the 47.20 area or 4700 mark right there. And if so, as a form of continuation, if it creates a new higher high, then a continuation of the trend, it will happen. But if not, a proper lower high will be created from there. And I'll definitely be bearish than anything. All right, so, but nevertheless, you cannot ignore the bigger time frame, like the weekly. You're in an uptrend, and the probability of it heading towards the 4700 mark, and even perhaps even breaking out that high could also be possible. But nevertheless, the highest probability is heading towards the 4700, and then we will see it from there on where the market is going to go. And that being said, the volatility index of the S&P, on the other hand, created new highs and broke out all the way to here from May, and this high actually of March 2021, which is the beginning of the year. Almost here, September, November in 2020. Odds and probability that's going to happen somewhere sometime in the future is more than likely. However, short term, there's also going to be a form of correction for it to settle down a little bit. And I'm still convinced that this is also going to fill in that gap somewhere sometime in the future. And then as of today, there is an anomaly within the dollar index and the S&P where it's basically bullish. It closed at 0.13% today. However, I am bearish with the dollar index and heading towards around maybe the 38.2 percentile. And hence, there's going to be some form of opportunity with the euro against the US dollar. So that being said, the dollar index is currently lagging, and hence oil actually went up 5% today. So I'm also bullish with oil short term as a form of a minor correction. And we will see, because of this very bearish red candle, there's still a lot of selling pressure through there. So correction to head back up. So my forecast is that I'm bullish with oil, US oil short term. and hence I'm bearish with the dollar CAD at this point in time too. So UK oil is the same. There's that potential move all the way to around the 77, 78, $78 basically a barrel. So short-term bullish move. Let's look at gold. Gold is also stabilizing basically itself today. Very bullish from Friday. I am bullish short term, all the way to heading back. In my opinion, it could be from a correctional standpoint. A lot of buyers supporting within this area of demand right here. So potentially it can head all the way to around $1,800 basically an ounce. I'm still bullish with gold as well, if the dollar index will choose to correct further to the downside. Copper was leading today, so it's up 1.5%. And from a weekly standpoint, stabilizes from the level of demand. My opinion, there's also an opportunity here that that copper could potentially head back around the 443 all the way to 450 sometime in the long run. The yield, on the other hand, the 30-year Treasury bond is bullish today, is at 4.77, and mind you, within those gaps, they have to fill that gap. So short term, I'm also bullish with the yield, which actually makes sense at this point. Let's go through from the major currencies from a macro fundamental standpoint. In terms of major currencies, Aussie, US dollar, so there's news later on, created a piercing pattern today, which means that the closing price pierced through halfway of that bearish candle. So odds and probability from a form of correction all the way to 71.27, 72, in my opinion, is more than likely as well to happen. So gold being leading last Friday, and now copper, I have no doubt that Aussie will follow suit as well. Likewise for euro, I'm also bullish with this short term to head towards around 1439, all the way to that level of supply right there, 60th percentile at 114.98, 115 area. Pound. Pound is also created a new higher low today, so I have no doubt as well from a minor correction standpoint, all the way from 133.45 to 34.38 will be from a form of a correction. Kiwi is currently the weakest of the whole lot. However, there's also a potential movement from a correctional point of view here around that 69 mark. Dollar CAD has potential to basically drop as a form of a correction, since oil is getting expensive for a short term, where I'm bullish in terms of oil. So there's also an opportunity for the dollar CAD to correct itself as well to the downside. Last but not least, actually two more. Dollar Swiss was very strong today, went almost 100 pips right there. And it was lagging for the past few days last week, and finally basically went through. So Swiss franc is currently weak. So there's going to be some form of news later on. So yeah, I'm staying out with that at this point in time. But nevertheless, if the dollar will be weaker, this is also going to fail further as a form of a continuation to the downside. Last but not least, dollar yen, since the S&P is very strong, I am bullish with the dollar yen all the way to between 114.36 to 114.73, somewhere here. There is approximately about 130 pips from there to the upside. All right, so this is my short weekly market update. I hope you got something out of that here today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at contact@ESTEtrader.com or ESTtraders@gmail.com if you have any questions. And at the same time, visit our website if you want any form of coaching, one-on-one or group-based one-on-one. All right, guys, thank you so much. Take care until next time. Happy trading and keep being awesome. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Bye now. See you later. Oh yeah, and also if you want to be part of our trading community for free, also click the link below via Telegram, and you get daily market updates and trading tips. And yeah, so hit that link button below. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.